Hello,
Have
everyone.
you ever thought of taking part in a reality show? Not many have what it takes to overcome insidious traps. To fight their way through endless masses of genetically engineered monsters. To please an ungrateful and bloodthirsty audience. To follow the path of the heroes who have survived and beaten this vicious reality show in the past. The illusion of escaping the cycle of poverty is as mesmerizing and treacherous as the singing of a siren. But it might be your only chance. Abandon all hope before entering this terrifying reality show called Killing Room.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Bone Pit. We'll be playing some Killing Room today, obviously. I always thought this game should have been called Killing Floor, but there's another game with that title already, apparently. Because you don't... I mean, you go into Killing Rooms, but you're going floor by floor. As you do this game. So, don't mind this big number down here. Previously I had a version of this game that was a beta, and in that beta there were a few enemies that because the enemies are spawned randomly in each room. There's a few combinations of enemies that you could just not get by. There's the snowmen throwing ice. They fired way too accurately, way too quickly. And then just any enemy that did damage to you would just put you down. But yeah, this is like mostly from a beta I played like years ago. And, the game came out and then time passed. I just bought it recently. I really liked the game. I liked it back, even when it was a beta. I played the heck out of it, obviously, back then. And now that it's fixed, I like it a lot more. And I want to see what I can do. This is the game. To me, you can kind of see in the background here. You'll see when we get in here. The art style is just like I like the rundown rooms and stuff like that. But it's just old enough, just fake enough looking that it never gets creepy or anything like that. It's all just in good fun. Now the enemies, their designs, those get a little creepy, but again, the limitations on the graphics and stuff like that, it's never like a real big deal. Only if you just think about it in concept. This floor is called the Madhouse, and if it place where you treat people who are psychologically ill. This is obviously not a great place, but hey, this is no shit on the walls that I can see. And I will, I don't generally swear too much. Well, I take that back. I swear plenty, but I'm not going to hold it back for this game because the commentators themselves will swear at you in the thing. And unless I wanted to edit out not only myself but them, I'm not going to do that. I'm just not going to do it. And you can see the top left there's a popularity counter, and that has to do with this meter right here. It comes into play when you're at the very end of the level after you beat the boss for each level. If you have popularity like I do right now in Defender, you get one good item. And the items are really important. They really help your game. If you're up in Hero, which I believe this starts at like 60, something like that, 65, 60, then you get two good items. And if you're normal, you get nothing. I think Ugh. Villain is one bad item and devil is two bad items. They're bad items that, they'll look. See right here. I can get 25 popularity, which should help me in the end of the level, but I'll get one bad item for it, which at this point I don't need it. You never really need it. Those things are rarely worth it. Sometimes the bad items don't affect you at all, but sometimes they're like, you lose a foot. Sorry, I just got pinched in between two of those blue fuckers. Baby heads with knives on their ears, and this guy sends shockwaves through the whole room, which is kind of a pain. But he never attacks you. He doesn't, like, he's creepy looking, but he never chases after you, really. I can tell, he just sort of walks around. And yeah, it's... Maybe if he actually walked into you, he'd kill you. He's got a big spike on one of his arms. But, yeah, no. Never had that happen, never want to. I don't have 3,000. But this is one of the funny items that they can sell you. Oh, I have 2,000. Holy crap. Like, those little coins I was picking up, usually they're only 150, but the one in the other room across the way must have been for like 1,500 or 1,200 or something like that. I forget what she does, but it's a pretty funny, good item. I think I'll just save my money because there could be some really good stuff for a lot of money on these things, even 3,000 for more ammo for this thing. The machine gun, they give it to you like at the beginning of every level, like at the beginning of every game, every level. It's not the greatest gun. It's better than nothing. Honestly, the whole first floor here, you can pretty much do with your pistol. As you can see, headshots matter. And, speaking back to the popularity, that's like a big thing in this game. There's a feature I'm not using that's designed pretty much for like streaming, where if you have a live audience at the time, they can vote on what items to get next, or, what happens, popularity you gain or don't gain, stuff like that. And it's neat. That's it. Pistol, obviously, you have unlimited ammo for. Other guns you run out. I know I do 25% more damage with the pistol, which is really handy. Yeah, but as far as these, like, I don't know if you've noticed when I went into this room, the popularity went up a little bit. That's your motivation for not just running through these center rooms right to the boss. When you go through these center rooms, I believe you lose 6 popularity, and when you go into these side rooms, you gain 1, and then you gain one when you do like a double kill, or you like certain things happen. You gain like usually 1 popularity. If you get like 3 or more, they call it a gore kill, and you get 2 popularity for that. Pretty much doubled my ammo there for this thing, so that's good. These coffins, they require lockpicks to open, and some of the doors later on will require lockpicks. This one's easy. I can show it to you, but if you actually open it, you can actually see the ammo box right here clipping through the top of the thing. There's health usually, as indicated by the red crosses, and there's ammo and there's lockpicks, and there's these things are usually. An easy coffin probably won't have that much in it. It'll have obviously a box of ammo and probably 1 thing of health or something like that. but you lose 12 popularity every time you open one, no matter how difficult it is. And it's, again, the popularity is really handy at the end of this. I don't think I'm not gonna be able to, because I'm gonna lose 6 going in the boss. I'm gonna still be in defender. I'll get 1 of them, but that's kind of a bummer. I'd be angry too, buddy. I don't know what they did to you.
Should be easy.
Jesus. Who said you could shoot me? Oh, it's usually a lot more health sitting there on the ground too at the end of levels. So, who won that? It's still not worth me doing that. It gives you 40 health, so when you need it, it's totally worth 20 in popularity. But not gonna do that here today. Critical hit. That's always good. I don't usually up that because it ups slowly. As you can see right here, you get points at the end of every level. There's an item that can give you additional point in each one, or individual groups. I usually, as far as distributing these, the important ones I think are right here. I like to up my accuracy, usually to 90, but I'll do 86 for now, and I'll do power, because these up it by 5 each. The critical strike only gets up by 1, which, is nice. This is ammo, which is, even if I used both points in ammo, it'd be up to 11. It wouldn't have increased my clip size, really. I'd have to, do it next time, too. Which, sometimes it comes in handy, but sometimes, like this point, it's just not. Usually I never put it into health, because my opinion is usually you shouldn't be getting hit that much. Like, even this was getting hit more than I expected. You should be moving around trying to avoid getting hit. So I put it into speed almost always, unless speed is maxed out for some reason or something like that. And as far as these, I don't use lockpicks that often. Armor is just really handy because it's a stack on top of your health before you actually get hurt. And this is just healing myself by 5 each time. So you'd argue they're similar things, but you find health all over the levels. You don't necessarily find armor everywhere, so I usually put that in the armor. And that's going to be it for level 1, the Madhouse. The next level is called the Morgue. I have a good amount of money, so we'll see. Maybe I'll run into a shop where I can, it's not really a good amount. It's better than nothing. And if I can find more money in this next level and then find the shop, I might be able to find something useful to buy. But as it stands, I'm going to leave this episode here, and I'll pick it up next time with the Morgue. This was the Madhouse, as I mentioned earlier. But thanks for watching. If you made this far, please, subscribe, like, all that good jazz. You hear every YouTuber say it, but it really does. It makes all the difference in the world. And it doesn't cost you anything, aside from maybe having to see my videos in your feed, which maybe is a good thing. Maybe. Till next time, have a good one.